Welcome back to Couple of Issues. My name's Carly Encontro.
And I'm Bruce Wigner. My voice is very deep.
And we are Couple of Issues.
I'm adding in beats because I'm a producer.
Those of you listening, we're dressed up as each other. Those of you watching on YouTube, hello, here
Hi.
we are.
We literally look like each other. It's kind of creepy.
It's confusing listening to it, but
It
just
is.
imagine we're each other.
We
right
are
now.
each other.
So
Roll the intro, Carl.
Couple of issues.
I like how I did it, but I still did it.
Yeah.
Or I said it, but I still did it.
I'm not that spooky of a guy when I say it. Roll the intro, Carl.
Well, it's a Halloween episode. We're both spooky.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's a spoopy episode. Happy Halloween.
You look ridiculous.
Sorry, should I take the glasses off?
I don't know. Maybe put it back on.
This is fun. It's already hot.
Is it itchy yet?
It's getting there. I feel pretty cool about it though. I feel very emo.
You
Like, I feel
literally look like an 80s rock hair band.
Yeah.
Like, for real. You look like
Yeah.
a different person.
Thank you.
How do I look? What do I look like?
You look like a attractive male.
Thank you.
Maybe it's the hat. Maybe it's the shirt. It's just like you're putting off this like.
Maybe it's my oddly male body that I actually have.
About me.
No, me.
I was talking about me, like joking, like, oh, that's what makes you attractive. 'Cause
Oh.
You look like me.
Oh.
Yeah, not physical attributes. Anyways, we're a couple of issues. My name is actually Bruce Wigner,
And I'm Carly Encontro.
and together we're a couple of issues. And you're in the koi pond. Sorry.
Oh my God.
Sorry,
Carly,
guys.
you need to relax.
Just trying to scare you.
You scared me.
I'm just on edge. My best friend just got engaged, and I'm just waiting for my boyfriend to commit already.
You know, I don't know how to act like you. I literally don't know what to
Just
say.
stutter a lot.
I was
You
about to be like, girl, you know, like what?
Girl, you know.
Girl, you know how I feel. It takes two to tango.
That is a Bruce thing to say.
Is it?
I said that so much
It
to
takes
girls
two
last
to-
week.
Oh, great.
We had quite the week. We went to the Streamies,
Oh, yeah, the streamy.
which
that
is
was
an
fun.
award show for...
Like social media?
Social media?
Yeah, so there's the Shorties and the Streamies. Streamies was this last Monday.
What is the Shorties?
I don't know.
Haven't you gone?
No, Aaron and I were nominated for a Shorty a couple years ago, maybe last year.
Oh, interesting.
So that was cool, but I don't know what the difference is, to be honest. But it was fun. The whole group went. We all went to David's, took a party bus.
yeah,
And
it was...
then- Go ahead.
I was going to say, it got crazy on the way there. Because David's like, I need footage. Guys,
Oh,
drink
yeah.
and go crazy.
Yeah, so people were just slamming down drinks.
Yeah.
But it was fun. I've never been to one, and I thought it was a good time.
It was a very good time. And David won a bunch of awards.
Yeah, he won a bunch.
Awards?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was in my head, I'm thinking I'm saying trophies.
Oh.
He won some trophies.
He won cast ensemble, so that was funny.
So the vlog squad went up.
Yeah, so like that's why we all went, but we really went because we thought it'd just be like a fun time. But when on cast ensemble one, we all went out on stage, and there was like
That was funny.
100 people on stage, so that was fun.
And Jonah's little brother Vardon, like, gave all the speeches.
Yeah, it was so
He's a
funny.
little star.
He just has no no filter, but it's like he's the same person with all that pressure and like not pressure,
Yeah, it's
but you
very
know, like
funny.
on camera
Yeah.
in front of all these people, he's literally just the same. Like, what's going on? He's cute. We love Vardon.
Then we went to Disneyland.
The next
What a good time.
day. Yeah, it was like the perfect day to go. We got on all these. We did Incredicoaster like 3 times.
Oh, yeah. It's like the roller coaster there at Disney.
Yeah.
And we're thinking about going in December to Disney World to go to Orlando, Florida, or Universal Studios. So if you got the hookup, hit
Let us know.
me up on my DMs, Carly and Contro, or
You're so famous on
hit up-
social media. Like I'm sure you're gonna get a ton of
or
DMs.
hit up this stud.
Yeah, you can hit me up
Bruce
too. I'm
Wigner.
a musical genius, so if you need anything, let me know.
Hey, okay, cool.
I have gotten some DMs about people who work at Disney World and Universal, so I think like we'll see.
But you know what?
But-
you don't want to say it.
But
'cause
I'm
what if they fall
worried.
through?
I know I'm worried. So if you work there and you can get us in,
If you wanna-
it'd be so nice.
If you want to help out the koi pond wants to help you out. You know, we'll shout you out.
Yeah.
Whatever you need.
We'll fly you to Jamaica.
We won't pay for it, but we'll fly you.
We'll
there.
send you the flight info, and you can book it and go on vacation.
I'm trying to think what else we did. Wait, what time is it? So just keeping an eye on the time.
Oh, you played a show with Courtney.
I did.
That
played.
Was fun.
My friend Courtney Halpin. She goes by Corey, Corii. And we played a show at Hotel Cafe. I've never played a Hotel Cafe, but it's like a cool venue in Hollywood, and it was a really good time.
Yeah,
it was fun to play. And we did a duet together of a song we wrote a while ago. Courtney kind of was the main person to like push me into like singing in a session, and we did this really cool duet, and we did it on stage. And the first verse, I was so shaky. I was so scared to sing live.
You couldn't really tell. I couldn't tell from the audience though. You being nervous.
Yeah.
I could only tell
Sweating
certain parts because I know you so well. Like the way you were like moving and like drinking your water in a different way.
Like this.
Yeah, the way the water was shaking all over your body.
Thanks for coming to the Hotel Cafe, guys.
But you did great. You sounded great.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
I sounded great. I mean,
you know what? You did sound great.
I know.
We also went to the mall.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we did go.
We went to the mall with our buddy, and you know what was really annoying, Carly? We were going through the department stores.
Yes.
And these people wouldn't stop badgering us with like, "Do you want to try this perfume? Do you want to try this cologne?"
Ugh, wouldn't stop.
Over it. Oh. Skip the department store. Go online. Scentbird is a luxury fragrance subscription service. Have you had someone come up to you and say, "You smell amazing. What are you wearing?" You know what? I have. I was younger, and it was the best feeling in the world.
Really?
Yeah. I remember being like 21, 22, and somebody being like, "You smell good."
Aww.
And then being like, "Oh my God.
Who is she?"
That's the best feeling in the world, you know?
Love that.
Whether it's Gucci, Prada, or Versace, you have good taste, and you know what you like. But your great taste is expensive, and you end up with a shelf full of half-used bottles. But we have found a way to have great taste and save your pocket at the same time. Scentbird.com keeps me smelling good and you smelling good month after month. So I got the Dolce & Gabbana, and I've never been one for bouge.
Yeah.
But bougie.
But now we're bougie.
It smells really good.
It smells really good.
I have never wanted to get a big bottle of cologne because I knew I wouldn't use it.
Yeah.
So then I was like, whatever. But with Scentbird, you get a month's supply, and then every month you can try different ones every month.
Yeah, that's what's cool about it, because a lot of times you buy, if you don't know your scent, it's like so weird. I feel like if you buy one, you like it, when you spray, you're like, oh, this smells good. And then you kind of, after you use it a couple times, it's like, I don't know if I really like this.
It's very true.
So this is cool because you get to try different ones every month.
You smelled really good. What was it, the Juicy?
Juicy Couture, baby.
Juicy Couture. She smelled great in the Juicy Couture.
Yeah, we're bougie now, so it's fine.
But yeah, just choose a perfume or cologne, and they'll send you a 30-day supply. That's 120 sprays, so you'll always smell amazing. And guess what? Free shipping. When? All the time. That's why I use Scentbird.com. With this exclusive offer, you'll get 50% off your first month today.
Wow,
that's only $7.50 for your first cologne or perfume.
$7.50.
Yep.
Dang.
That's Scent with a T. SCENT bird.com/koi. Use our code COI for 50% off your first month. That's SCENT bird.com/COI. Sign on. Smell great.
We do smell great. Thank you, Scentbird.
Thank you. Shout out Scentbird.
Love that for us.
Love that for us. We love that. We love a good smelling koi pond.
We do. We love
when there's algae in the koi pond.
Scentbird to the rescue.
Scentbird to the rescue.
Thanks, Scentbird.
Thanks for making our koi pond not smell like fish.
Algae? I don't know. Seaweed? Sushi?
Does not totally clears fish scent.
I don't know. That was like my disclaimer. But then we went to two escape rooms last night. Guys, we're obsessed. We got an issue. We got a problem.
We actually went to finish one.
Mm-hmm.
Our group went. It was like Liza. Is it worth me telling everybody? Doesn't matter who we were with. We're just with a bunch of people.
Liza, Corinna, Brandon,
Todd.
Corinna's two friends. No, last night.
Oh, not last
Todd
night.
was not there. And
Brandon. We said Brandon.
AK.
Oh, AK too. Yeah, so we all went a couple of weeks ago to do a escape room, and it was a really hard one, and so we didn't make it through.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I think you meant last night. I was like, Todd was not there.
Oh, no. So we did that, and then yesterday we were like, let's go again and try to solve it.
We never finished it.
Yeah.
And usually at the end of experiences, do they always tell you? Oh, they ask you, right?
If you want to see how it's supposed to be solved.
And we were like, no, we'll come back.
Yeah, and the lady was like, you'll want to come back. Like, everyone is pretty excited. Like, they're never disappointed when they win.
Yeah.
So we were like, okay, we have to do it again. So we did it again last night, and we got through kind of quick.
Quickish.
40
minutes, which is better than 60 minutes.
Which is crazy that it still took us 40 minutes, even though we were like 60% done with it.
I know. I felt bad for Corinna's friends because they weren't with us the first time. And the first 10 minutes, we were like, go there, hit that, go get the lasers.
Yeah, they're probably like, what is going on?
What is an escape room?
Yeah, they'd never done an escape room either.
Yeah.
So that was funny. And then we went to another one after, and it was like 1 a.m.
at this point. God, yeah. Okay.
And normally they close at like midnight, or 1 is like when they close. So you have to do it by midnight. Mm-hmm. And Liza was like, oh, this will be great. Liza told me she read the Yelp reviews. Like, read the Yelp reviews.
I read them with her.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Because she said there was like a couple that were like fine, and then she went to read more, but it made her download the app. So she was like, never mind, it'll probably be fine.
100%.
Yeah, so I was like, okay. So we go to this one, and first of all, when we walked in, I was kind of freaked out because it looked like not what we're used to.
It was an empty room.
It was an empty room right off the street.
Yeah.
It was in the vicinity of a porn production place.
Yeah, it's a big
porn production place.
Big porn production building. Like not like that sounds like that's where they film porns. It's like the like the office building. Yeah, maybe you're right actually. But it was like the office building literally overlooks this place. So it was like we saw the sign and we're like,
I saw the sign.
And there's this guy in there. But then we saw like VR stuff, and we're like, I don't think we're in the right place. We don't want to do VR escape room.
Yeah, hell no.
But then he was like, no, it's upstairs. You guys sit here, I'll get the room ready.
Which, first of all, that's weird, because normally it's like a staff working, and it's like an official building. And so he goes upstairs to do the room. He comes back down to get us, and then we go up. It's literally like a motel. Right? Mm-hmm. Like, you go up the stairs, and there's, like, a main door.
Oh, you're right. There's, like, 4 doors.
Yeah, so off the bat, I'm like, we didn't even sign anything. Like, you're supposed to sign waivers for escape rooms, and it was just, like, it wasn't, I don't even know how to describe it. It felt like it was put together last minute.
Oh, 100%.
But also, there was, like, there was thought involved in, like, solving certain things, but it seemed like the person who made it had never done an escape room before.
Yeah. He, like, looked up. He was like, what are the basics for an escape room? It's like you need things to unlock other things.
Yeah, yeah.
And, like, he was really bad at explaining.
Yeah.
He was like, if this happens, you'll hear this. If this happens, not, whatever. Come into this hallway. Use your phones. You're not supposed to have phones for an escape room. He was like, use your flashlights on your phones. Get in this hallway. And then he closed the door and left and locked us in. And then it was like...
And it wasn't even like, it begins now. It was just like, are we starting? And But the one thing is, though, I'm glad we did use our phones, because I would have been freaked out if we didn't have our phones.
Oh, that's true.
The fact that he let us keep our phones was my, like, okay, we'll be fine.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I would have felt really uncomfortable giving him my phone, now that I think about it.
Yeah, it was just like a weird place.
But all the things in the rooms, that's what I was saying to you, is like, it was like the guy had like, his parents were like, hey, we need to get rid of like all these old things. And he's like, oh, perfect. I'll make an escape room out of these. Because it was like all really outdated stuff.
Like a bunch of TVs and like VCRs and CDs everywhere.
It was just weird. And then we got out and he's like, you guys are second best ever. And we're like, that's not good.
Yeah.
None of it made sense.
It didn't really make sense. And it was weird too, because like there was a part where we solved something and like numbers showed up, but we didn't have to use the numbers for anything.
Yeah, it's really You know what? It made no sense.
Yeah. Anyways.
I want to change the subject.
Yeah, me too. I'm getting pissed.
I'm just going to be honest. I got called out by a member of the koi pond. I need this in my life, all right? I'm embarrassed. Mm-hmm. Let's be honest. I'm almost 30. I'm going to be 30 in 2 months. A month and a half.
Oh, boy.
I've been saying a phrase wrong all my life.
What's the phrase?
Well, a member of the koi pond called out that I say nip it in the butt. That's what I thought it was.
What is it?
So Carly goes, she reads the comment to me, and she goes, nip it in the butt? Like, whatever? And I was like, yeah? And she was like, that's not the phrase. And I was like, it's not? I felt
Nip
so
it in the
dumb.
bud. I never noticed.
Nip it in the bud, B-U-D.
Yeah, I never noticed you said that.
So nip
But-
it in the bud.
Yeah, like bud before it blooms. Like, let's nip it in the bud before it becomes anything. Let's just take care of it now.
Yeah, but it's like, nip it in the butt, you know? Just
What does that
bite
mean?
it and just see what happens.
That's not what this
Like you
the
nip,
saying means.
you like if a dog, I always saw it as like a dog bites another dog in the butt and the dog's like, what the hell? Or the dog could be like, yo, don't do that. Like, just nip it in the butt, let's just get it over with.
I mean,
I messed up.
if you have an explanation that works for you, you should just say it.
No.
Continue saying butt.
No.
No.
I just don't,
You're getting,
wig flu, sis.
You're getting too comfortable with this wig
I
off.
know, I need to take it off, I'm sorry. I'm getting too hot.
Are you going to take the wig off?
I
just
took it off.
I know, but you're going to put it back on. Oh, you look so handsome.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I forgot what
I'm
you looked
getting
like
too hot.
without the wig.
You can take your hat off too if you
No,
want.
I like it.
Okay.
I think I'm going to keep it.
I'm sorry, I was just like getting so hot.
It's okay. You can't handle the heat. You can't be me.
Get out the kitchen.
Get out the Carly kitchen.
But guess what?
What?
Last week we asked people to send spoopy stories
Oh,
because
yeah.
it's, you know, it's
It's
if you're
that
watching
time.
this, it's Halloween.
Yep. It's that time of season.
Sleaze.
Season.
And if you're listening, it's Halloween season. So
My parents' wedding anniversary is on Halloween, by the way.
they got married on Halloween in Vegas.
Yep.
That's so cool.
It makes them seem like people that they aren't, though.
That's funny.
Like,
yeah.
they're not people that would be like, let's go to Vegas and get married on Halloween. But they did.
It's cool though.
Yeah, I think it's cool. My whole family has, like, weird, like, weird dates. Like, my mom's birthday is on the 4th of July. Mine's on the first day of spring. My brother's is Columbus Day. My dad's, I forgot what my dad's was. Something to do with fall, I think. And my parents got married on Halloween. My uncle's birthday is on Christmas Eve. I could go on for days.
You're getting like quieter and quieter because you're just falling asleep. Just ASMRing yourself to
I'm
sleep.
boring myself. Everyone's like, okay.
There goes, right? What? What's that?
Hello.
Hello?
Oh,
But you, what? Hello?
I don't know.
You.
That's
you're-
so weird. My dad just texted me and my mom right now.
Yeah. He's like, my birthday is on.
Oh my God,
That's
that was weird.
But I was going to say, you had a spooky story from Vietnam.
Yeah. Oh, I hate it. Okay, I'm just gonna start this off by as soon as we got there, I just felt like weird. And
To
it's
Vietnam?
yeah, but it was probably because
Or
I've never
to the
been
hotel?
all of it.
Oh, okay.
Because it's probably because I've never been that far away, except for like Tokyo. But Tokyo feels so much like happy and like
You also,
I don't know,
You
feels
also
like-
went to Tokyo with like a bunch of friends.
yeah, true.
This was just you and Aaron.
But this was like such a weird experience because we like flew. It was for a brand deal, it was for
Mm-hmm.
Malibu, and we flew in, and then it was a 4-hour bus ride to the hotel.
Yeah.
And it was like a van that like it was nice, but it was still like, where are we going? Like
Yeah,
we don't
yeah.
know this place, and it's also Vietnam.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that's crazy to me. Like you just think of what Vietnam would be like in your head,
Yeah.
and it's just I don't know, it's just crazy. So we're just driving for like 4 hours, and I'm just like, I was so tired because like the time difference is so crazy and everything, but I could not stop staring out the window. I was like, I can't believe I'm here. I can't believe I'm in Vietnam. This is crazy. Outside looked like so nuts to me. I don't
Yeah.
know. Anyways, so when we get there, we get to the hotel, really nice resort, but I just felt like so weird. I was
Like
just like,
eerie?
this is like, I don't really want to be here.
Interesting.
And yeah, so nothing against Vietnam. It was just like
Yeah.
weird. And then, so we're there for like 4 or 5
No
days.
shade.
And hold on, I'm going to put this on mute because I'm getting real annoyed by my phone. My parents are blowing up my phone. I'm really popular. The last day we were there, thank God we weren't sleeping there another night. Our flight was leaving at like a certain time in the morning, but we had to leave at midnight because the
Yeah.
airport was so far away, blah, blah, blah.
I remember that.
Yeah, that was a mess. But we were having like this party because it was the last night everyone was there. And we all got together and we were talking about our friend was saying how Vietnam is supposedly very haunted because of the Vietnam War. Apparently they would just like throw bodies in the river or lake or ocean or something. I don't know, my body's water. And it would just like, the theory or myth is that like it goes around Vietnam. So all the spirits were like,
Goes around, it comes around, and goes around. Till it's
yeah, it was so creepy. So, the girl who told us was like, it's just crazy because I've never had sleep paralysis in my entire life, and it happened like 2 nights in a row there. like creepy sleep paralysis. And she was like, so I got it, and then I finally like woke up out of it, and I turned the TV on, and all the lights turned off in the room, I guess.
Nope.
All the lights turned off.
Please.
And the TV started it was static. It was literally out of a horror movie, right? It was literally out of a horror movie.
No,
so that happened. And then another group of people said they were swimming at like 2 a.m. one night. And it was this weird setup where it was like 2 villas connected with a pool. And we had like a fence around it. So like me and Aaron stayed in one, and people were next to us. We had a pool shared. Yeah. So these people were in the pool outside of their villa. And they kept seeing the curtain opening to like, it looked like someone kept opening to look at them, or like they were annoying them because they were being too loud. Yeah. So they kept being like, oh, we should keep it down. Like it's 2 a.m. and we're being loud. Like I see the curtain keep opening. And so that kept happening. And then the person who was next door where they saw the curtain opening came home. And they were like, have you not been here? Like we thought you were there like opening the curtain. He was like, no, I'm the only person staying there, and I haven't been home all night. Like I just got back, because everyone would like party all night because like the time was so weird.
Nope.
Yeah, so that was creepy. And then so when we were having these conversations, we're all at this, it was like a party with all these servers and chefs and stuff, and they were all Vietnamese, so it was like kind of hard to translate like what each were saying. So some of them knew rough English, and we were asking them, we're like, is this place haunted? And like none of them, like all of them were like, oh, can't talk about it. Not supposed to talk about it. Not supposed to talk about it. And our friend Sierra finally found like some guy who kind of opened up. He's like, yes, this place is very haunted. Like this is a very haunted resort. And I was like, bye. I literally, even though we were only there for like 3 more hours, I couldn't even look anywhere. I was like, I'm gonna see something. Like I can't be here. If I have to sleep, I was like, I don't even want to. I'm just so glad I don't have to sleep there again. Yeah, so creepy.
That is really creepy, especially because, that's like, it's the same thing kind of like Gettysburg. Like, Gettysburg is so haunted.
Oh, yeah. It's so cool looking, too.
Yeah. Just because of, like, like, history. Literally, like, the war and everything, and, whoa. Yeah. You know that.
What about, do you have any spooky stories?
I don't. I told the one about.
Grandpa?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where I saw a figure. Yeah. But I don't know. I feel like I've had stuff, but I just can't remember. But our friend showed us a video. Her friend was house sitting.
Oh, yeah.
And while her friend was house sitting, the people had a dog. So the girl's like filming the dog and like sends the video to her friend. And her friend goes, who's the guy in the background? And she's like, I'm here by myself. What are you talking about? And she goes, watch the video back. She watched the video back, and we watched the video too.
There's literally a person.
It looks like they just like walk by in the background. And, like, she said, like, the doors are all locked or whatever. She goes, like, looking, doesn't find anything, like, calls the cops. And cops show up, they shows the video, and they looked everywhere. There was nobody in the house.
So weird. And we did watch the video.
Yeah, it was, like,
and it
really
looks
creepy.
like a person.
It was really eerie.
Ugh, I hate that. I could not handle a situation like that.
So that was really interesting. But we got a bunch of emails from people. So I'd love to tell some of these that we got. This one goes a little bit off of what you were just talking about. Mm-hmm. First off, I want to say hi. I've seen Carly at emo night a few times, but was too scared to say hi. So now I'm saying hi now. Wait, hold on.
Oh, you scared me. I was like, what was happening?
So she saw me at emo night. Hold on, let me just get
Wig's coming back on. If you're listening.
Wig glued, sis.
Wig glued. Okay, good enough. That's not my hair at all. I think it's backwards. Where are the bangs? It's fine. Oh, the bangs are here.
How do you know?
Because I could see them.
Oh, they're right here.
All right, Bruce, put the wig back on. So.
Okay, the wig is back on, so I'm getting into character now. I don't even care. I mean, just like.
Wow, I love you.
Wow, I'm just like, whatever. I don't even care. Just like, Hot Topic, just like sponsor me. Literally, if I could sleep forever, like I literally would.
Me,
literally me. Weird flex, but go off, sis. Hi. I'm saying hi to her. So I want to start by saying that I sleep with my door locked every night. This particular night experienced sleep paralysis. I was laying on my bed and I felt as if someone was climbing onto my bed. And I was laying on my bed, and I felt as if someone was, climbing onto my bed. Okay, that makes complete sense. I just can't read. I tried to move my toes or fingers because I have read somewhere that that's the best way to wake yourself up from sleep paralysis, but it didn't work. So whatever it was actually got on top of me. Mind you, I sleep face down. And this demon thing got on my back and started pressing down on my back lung area, and I couldn't breathe. I'm really religious, so when that started happening, I began praying and praying and praying and praying, and finally it stopped. The next day, I woke up, went to go take a shower, and my bathroom has really long mirrors, and I noticed I had a mark on my back. When I checked, I saw handprints on my back, and it wasn't your typical handprints. They were bony handprints.
Ew.
I started screaming and crying for my mom and told her the story. She then goes on to tell me that last night my brother also had a freaky experience. He felt someone grabbing his arm, and when he turned to look, he saw this gray shadow woman right behind him.
Nope.
So yeah, my house is hella haunted. So many things have happened, but I figured I'd choose this story to send. Happy Halloween.
Ew.
Move.
What do you do in that situation? You can't call the cops. You can't run to your mom. Like, that's literally something nobody knows about.
I know.
How to handle mood.
I just need to get behind these glasses because I'm freaked out by that.
Ew, I hate that. That's one of my worst fears. Some shit
Really
like that
freaky.
happening.
Really freaky.
That's really scary. Do you want me to pull mine out?
Yeah, what would you do in that situation? Like realistically,
I don't know.
I would move out. I couldn't
Yeah.
I couldn't do it.
What if you can't move out though?
Yeah, that's true. Like if that happened here.
I'm like, this place is too nice.
Well, then again,
I like our place too much.
Yeah, it's easier said than done.
I get
right?
why Demon doesn't want to leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard. God, I don't know. Maybe I would just try like a bunch of different things, like saging, have like a priest come over, have like, having a priest come over might be scarier than the demon.
Crucifix, but go off, sis.
I don't know. I guess I would try everything.
Cruciflex.
I'd get a Ouija board and tell it to leave.
No.
Yeah, I know.
Never do a Ouija board.
I have a couple Ouija board stories that I saved from an
I'm just
email.
trying to be you in different ways.
Have you ever done a Ouija board?
Nope.
Me neither.
Yes, I have, actually.
You have?
As a kid, but I didn't know any better. I would never do it again, though.
Did anything happen?
I think it was, like, my friend doing it. My neighbor did it.
Oh.
And it was, like, clearly, like, it was, like, saying, it was just, like, stupid. It would be, like, poop. Like, what? The ghost said poop.
Maybe it was a kid ghost.
But I don't fuck with that shit. I don't like that stuff at all.
That's scary. I wish I could do it if I knew that there were no bad consequences. Like, I think it'd be interesting to, like...
I just don't think it's... I just personally am just not down to just mess with the dark side.
I want to read one because I have.
Yeah, let's go. Let's get this.
Okay.
Let's get this spoop on.
Let's get this spoop on, bitch. Sorry.
Say it in a Bruce voice too.
This whole email?
Yeah.
How do you talk?
I don't know.
I don't know.
That's really good. Yeah.
That's really good. Yeah.
Okay, you don't have to copy me.
I'm trying to get it. Hey, Carly and Bruce, I love your podcast.
Okay.
So your voice is deeper. So I have a bit of a creepy story for you. This was about 2 years ago when I was on a school trip to Washington, D.C. This is getting creepy fast. My friend brought a Ouija board with her to the hotel we were staying at because she's really into ghosts and shit. I wasn't sure about it because I personally don't like to mess with that stuff because I don't know much about it. So I decided to go to bed before they did it.
Thank you.
Yes. Well, not so fast. I realized this was probably not the best choice. A little after they finished the game, I woke up to really bad cramps throughout my legs. Kind of like Charlie horse, but 10 times worse and in both legs. I have gotten a Charlie horse before, but only ever in my calves and usually in one leg. This was really different. I even blacked out and I can't remember any details besides the almost crippling pain in my legs. I had to have my friend tell me what happened. Apparently, I had been yelling at the top of my lungs and screaming at my friends for trying to help me when they tried to put ice packs on my legs to help the pain. They said I was screaming, my legs. And then when they tried to help me, I was telling them to stop and just leave me alone. I even started insulting my friend and made one of them cry, which I would never do no matter how much pain I'm in. They said that I just said, I'm tired, and fell back on the bed a couple of minutes after and went right back to sleep. I woke up the next day and was still sore from the cramps. My friends also told me they were dumbasses and never said goodbye to the board because they said they didn't think it was working, which is probably the most important thing to do when using the board, no matter if it works or not. I'm not trying to say I was possessed, but something strange happened. It is still pretty terrifying, and never again will I stay in a room where people are doing a Ouija board.
Okay.
Yep.
That really freaked me out.
Yeah.
A lot. And
Sorry.
I'm not a fan of that.
Me neither.
If I were to leave a podcast review, you go to a couple of issues on Apple Podcasts, you go click, write review. I'd probably do 5 stars.
Yeah, of course.
I'd be like, I loved everything except that story.
Yeah. But you guys are doing a great job, and I'm happy you read it still.
Yeah. And maybe you guys should do the same. What do you guys think? Comment below. Are they doing a good job?
Are we? We are, right?
Yeah, I just don't, that shit freaks me out.
I know, it's scary, but it's so interesting.
I know.
Because it's like, what? How?
True.
I don't know, it's so interesting.
Do you want to do 2 more emails?
What?
Want to do 2 more emails?
Yeah, why?
I'm just spooked.
Oh, I'm sorry. I scare you.
I'm spooked.
I'm sorry. Okay, here's another one.
Let's do one more spooky one because I have one that I wanted to bring up.
Oh, hold on. I have a good one. Wait, I want to read this one.
Okay.
My house was haunted by Abraham Lincoln is the caption. All right. Set the scene. I lived in this house that my family 100% believes was haunted. A lot of weird stuff happens in the house. The house is low-key creepy in general, so we had a few things go on in the house, and here's a few of them. My dad's fiance was sleeping downstairs on the couch one night, and she woke up to see a perfect shadow of Abraham Lincoln's face projected onto the wall. Very creepy. The weird thing was that there was literally nothing around that could have casted the shadow, and she was trying to figure it out, but there was nothing around. So that's weird. Fast forward a few months later, one night I was having a really hard time falling asleep. Being a teenager, I often go to bed later. I do not have a lot of anxiety, but for some reason I was so anxious and I had no idea what was happening. I did not sleep at all and was full on anxious until about 3 a.m, and the scariest thing happened. And being so anxious, I was waiting for something bad to happen. All of a sudden, I swear, on Carly and Aaron's channel, that Abraham Lincoln was standing in my doorway and walked across my room and disappeared into the corner. I cannot make this up. It was as if a real fucking human was standing right in front of me, and it was 100% Abraham Lincoln. If I saw that, I'd be like, I have questions. Wait,
what?
I cannot comprehend what happened that night, but it could have been a form of sleep paralysis. But holy fuck, it was as if it was real. 100% real human walked into my room. It was so scary. I thought it was my dad at first, but it was Abraham Lincoln, and my family literally believes me because our house is haunted. Yeah.
Where are they from? Like, what if there was like Abraham stopped there, and that was
maybe
the love of his life lived there. You know?
And he from Eugene, Oregon.
I feel like he wasn't in Oregon.
Maybe, yeah, I don't know.
Trying to think about it, but I mean, it could be just another tall guy with great beard.
Yeah.
You know?
I get in a top hat.
Maybe somebody cursed a penny.
Ooh.
And Abraham Lincoln is trying to get out of the penny.
That's kind of sick, though, that I think he was out of the penny. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I think it's crazy. Wait, what'd you say?
I registered late. It'd be cool if you had a ghost haunt you that you knew who it was, like Abraham Lincoln. That's
well, how
tight.
about not haunt you?
Well, you can if it was
friendly
just
ghost.
No, if it was a creepy old lady, you're but if you're oh, that's Abraham Lincoln. What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's random.
That would be pretty crazy.
Yeah. Remember we talked about Benjamin Franklin, the podcast? We're obsessed with Benjamin Franklin. Hit us up, Benjamin Franklin.
I wonder if those people at that house ever experienced anything. Like Benjamin walking around. Or
I know.
Every once in a while we'll hear a kite flying. I'm come on, Ben, go to bed.
You're annoying me. For sure. If there's ghosts, he definitely has to be haunting there because, that's where his stomping grounds were.
But just because you're, okay. Just because you're dead doesn't mean you're a ghost, right? And just because you're a ghost doesn't mean you're haunting people.
I don't know the ethics of ghosts.
If you're evil on Earth, you're going to be an evil ghost. Oh. Or if you're tormented on Earth, you're getting back at people. I'm making this shit up, but I'm just trying to make sense of it.
When did you learn about ghosts?
I know.
The rhetoric of ghosts in a college class.
What do we say? Unprofessional
ghost hunting advice.
What are ghost hunters? What are they called?
Paranormal.
Unprofessional paranormal activity.
Yes.
I don't know, but I just feel maybe people are just they're just trying to find closure on the other side.
Maybe.
Abe's just maybe he just likes hanging out there.
I'm he should have closure by now. He's in every textbook. He knows what the hell went on.
He was assassinated, so maybe he doesn't have closure on his life.
Oh, right. Sad.
Just because he's in textbooks doesn't mean he's happy.
Just because he's famous doesn't mean he's happy inside. He's so lucky.
I want to read this one because the end of this is really crazy. I won't say their name. I don't know if they say it. Hey guys, I wanted to start by saying I absolutely love your guys' podcast. I literally binged all the episodes over the weekend because you guys are the best. I'm officially all up in your guys' koi pond. Heyo.
Ew, in the koi pond.
All up in it. I really related to last week's episode when Bruce opened up about his breakdown. I paused the episode just to go listen to Get Better. And I just have to say thank you so much for that song. I felt every single word of it. I personally have been battling with anxiety, depression since high school. Music is my escape, while my pen and paper are my therapy and have quite literally been my saving grace. Lately, I've been having a hard time after going through a divorce, which forced me to move back stateside. She lived in Japan for 3 years and basically having to start my life all over. I've gotten to a point where I can't stand working my 9 to 5. All I can think about all day is getting off work so that I can go home and write. A lot of people see me as successful, but to me, is it really success if you're unhappy with what you're doing? If it's not what you're truly passionate about? If it was up to me, I would pack up my bags and move to LA so I could pursue songwriting, screenplay writing. But with my son, I have to be extra cautious about taking a leap of faith like that. My question is, what advice would you give someone in my situation? Stick to the 9 to 5 or pursue my passions? Or is there a balance? Also, what advice would you give someone who wants to go from writing in their journal to being a professional songwriter artist? P.S. I actually went to high school with Carly my freshman year at Millard North.
What?
I was only there for that year before transferring schools. Anyways, congratulations, girl, on all your success. You are so inspiring to me.
Wait, let me see the name.
It's right there. But I don't have. I screenshotted, so this isn't the official email. I'll show you after. We'll worry about that after. Crazy though, right?
What?
Pretty crazy.
Wait, what?
Let that sink in.
What?
Wait, what?
It's gonna sink in for 8 hours.
Yeah.
Was it? Wait. Okay.
Wait, we'll worry about
all right.
it is after.
Sorry, I'm just like.
She wants advice, girl.
Okay. I'm lost now. I can't even think of what.
You're trying to think of who it is?
No, what? She wants to know if she should move to LA.
You're so thrown off.
Yeah, I'm so thrown off. You go advice
What
first.
advice would you give someone in my situation? Stick to the 9 to 5 or pursue my passions? Or is there a balance?
Well, I feel like you should do both at first, right?
You have to.
You have to. Unless you move and like just find a random job.
What do you mean?
Like work at a coffee shop or something?
She's got a son.
Oh.
So I think she can't just go to
That's right.
a job to just get by. It's got to be enough to afford, providing for her son. So I think that's why she's concerned, but I think it's a matter of doing both. So the one thing now, especially is like, if you're thinking about like songwriting, it's so ridiculous. I'm giving serious advice and like your get up.
Giant wig.
But if you're seriously considering like songwriting and stuff, you don't have to be in LA to be doing that. There's a lot of people that blow up from SoundCloud. Like a lot of the artists you hear about, like there's a big chunk of them that like nowadays are getting big on SoundCloud and they're like just random songs like going viral and then they end up getting like a record deal. So you never know. So I would definitely highly recommend putting stuff out on SoundCloud. Really like reaching out to people, trying to work with maybe producers in your area, other songwriters in your area, and just like collabing with people and getting outside of your own bubble. But I think the first thing is to just put stuff out. And if that's a matter of balancing, I work and then I allot 3 to 4 hours a day to work on like my songwriting. I have a lot of friends that do that go back and forth, and that's their passion. And it's just keep going at it, and then you just gotta like wait for that thing to happen. Sometimes it's really difficult if you go all in with just being like, well, I hope I make connections.
Yeah.
It's like, it makes it 10 times harder because then internally you're like, well, I have no money and what if this doesn't work out? And your balance is like way off.
Yeah. Yeah. Agreed. I mean, I think you should do both at the same time too.
Yeah.
I think that's I can only talk from like my own experience because I was like working and doing social media stuff at the same time. And then I was like, oh, maybe I can do this now.
Yeah.
Type of thing.
Also,
but I think either way, it's like you're taking a risk, which is good.
True. Also, what advice would you give someone who wants to go from writing in their journal to being a professional songwriter artist?
Bruce? Oh.
Bruce is letting this sink in. What do I say?
What do I say, Bruce?
Anything.
Make a song. Take hello? Take it, taste it. Take whatever you wrote in your journal and make it into a song. Isn't that exactly what she's asking?
Well, yeah.
Solved. Right?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, there's more to it than just like...
Yeah, but take it somewhere else besides a journal.
True.
Like, make a song out of it and, like, put it on SoundCloud, like you said.
Yeah.
Is it right? What would you say for that?
Well, I guess there's different levels to it, right? Because there's writing. You could be great at lyrics. Maybe you're not great at melodies. Or you could be great at melodies, maybe not lyrics. Every songwriter has their strong suit. Or some people melodies come to them right away. Like for me, melodies come like nonstop. I'm getting melodies and beats and whatever. Lyrics have to come from from an actual event. Like I can't. It's really hard for me to like write out of something I didn't experience. So that's why like when I do co-writes, it's like I have to find somebody in the room. Like what happened in your life? Like somebody's got to have something. Which is where the best songs come from. So if she's writing in her journal, she's writing from personal experience. Anyway. Yeah. This is so ridiculous, this outfit. But so like Bruce, you made a good point.
Thank you. I know.
Just
I'm a musical god.
That, but it's figuring out what your voice is. Because I feel like you can write poetry and lyrics, but it's very different from being like an artist and a songwriter. Because it's like your voice with lyrics may be way different than how your voice actually sounds. So it's finding that balance and the perfect pairing.
What about like, does she want to be an artist?
That's what she said.
Maybe like posting videos everywhere too. Just like to get it out there. Not to be like a YouTuber, but like, I don't know, would help maybe get your name out there. And if somebody might see you, be like, oh.
Especially on like collab. Instagram. Like even if it's like, I love like when, if I'm followed by like musicians or if like people like DM me, and like are like, hey, I did this song, like check it out. Like I love when I go to the page and there's videos of them playing. That's my favorite thing. Is people just raw in front of the camera. Somebody her voice is phenomenal. She's an amazing artist. Lennon Stella. Her voice, she'll get it like right up on the camera. She has this really breathy, airy, really like delicate voice. Her and Dodie too. Just like those people that are just like, it's just so them. It's just so raw. I don't know. That's my favorite kind of stuff. So. Good call, Bruce. Yeah, put it on Instagram.
Yeah, I'm a musical genius. I follow her.
But next week we wanted to talk about, we were talking about the other day, like weird life phases we went through. So if you guys had any like really weird life phases, like
childhood phases.
Every day of my high school, I dressed up as a yellow Power Ranger or something weird, like any stuff like that.
Yeah, or like anything you did that was weird as a child that you look back on, you're like, why did I do that? Yeah. Like that didn't make any sense.
Send it to coupleofissuespodcast@gmail.com. That's coupleofissuespodcast@gmail.com.
Use our code, KOI.
Use our subject, KOI.
Yeah, email us those. Just email them all week, no matter when you hear this, because we go through almost all of the emails usually. So, make it weird.
Hopefully, if you're listening to this, hope you have a great Halloween. If you're watching this, hope your Halloween is the best.
Really great.
I'm glad we got to experience it with you guys. And we'll see you next week for another episode of Couple of Issues. Thank you, Scentbird, and thank you, Koi Pod.